when the stock comes out. Right now, let's do some trading in a strong market with Alan Nuckman. He's a chief market strategist at bullseyeoption.com. Strong green markets are his favorite, right, Alan?
Oh, yeah. I'm always looking for bullish opportunities, and they're always there. Let's talk about what we talked about last week. We talked about how important last week was, and we got a baby bounce, which could be the start of something really big. We held that 200-day moving average, and that was a major, major focus. So let's see what the next move is, but this could be the start of something solid.
Okay, and the way to play it, you're still going stock specific, and you're going green. Yep. In particular, you're going hydrogen. Alan, did you know that's what Plug Power does?
Somewhat. I knew it was in that space. I'm a chart trader, man. And that's what I see. It's hard.
Well, now you're a charge trader.
There you go. It's harder at these levels, but the risk reward is what this stock is all about. This is a stock that's been sideways between 15 and 30 for a full year. It's down on the lower end of the range right now. So it's trading around the 14 level. Now, we did have a bullish divergence bottom in January. So that means that the short sellers are running out of strength. And there also is a gap right above here at 15 and another gap up above at 22. So this is a stock that's down about 80% off its 2021 highs, whereas TAN, the ETF that tracks this sector, is down about 40%. So it's got some catching up to do in a macro way as well.
Okay. So how high do you think this thing goes? I mean, because we're sitting at 52-week lows right now.
Right. So again, from a value standpoint, from a risk reward standpoint, and using options, this is my strategy. So I'm looking at a September option. Now let's talk. September is almost 7 months of time for this stock to get any bullish development here. So the September 10 call, again, it's below the low, gives you the right to be long from 10. The September 10 call is trading for about 5 right now. It's $4 in the money. So it's got 7 months of time and 80 delta. And it's only $100 more expensive than the June option for getting twice as much time. So again, I want to position for success, and that's how to do it. Now, a simple move to $20, and this option doubles in value for a 100% gain.
Okay, so you need some movement here to the upside. In the money, though, gives you a little bit of breathing room as well. Per usual, that's the way you usually like to do these. Plug at $14 right now. Seems like you just need this thing to hold the low, because if not, then that's usually not good when you're breaking down through lows that have held for a while.
Well, look here, and you'll see that the implied volatility right now is dramatically lower than it was on these last couple of lows. So these sellers are running out of strength, and you could see some profit taking, which would feed it higher, and those people would buy back their short shares, lock in their profits, and then we'll see if we can get some movement. So this is the perfect setup that I look for to feed on a bottom like this. But I also want to talk about what's happening in the world. As you were talking to me in your last...
Let's talk about TikTok, Alan?
2 weeks from now is the 1-year anniversary of when we started raising rates, when the Fed kicked this off. We went from 0 to 5%. And the stock market is, I'm going to round up here, but I'm going to say essentially where it started. You know, we started at 4,300. We're at about 4,100 if you round up for today. So, think about that. As we've talked about before, for me, it's not as important. It's sometimes equally as important what the market doesn't do as what it does do. And we didn't have a catastrophe in the stock market, even though we've raised, and more raised rates.
I thought we started at 4,800, Alan. No, that was the high.
4,400, pull up the chart of where we were on the 16th of March.
Okay, the first...
4,400 is the high, my friend.
The debut, okay, all right. Because he started talking about hiking, but you're saying since the actual hikes.
Since the actual hikes actually started.
Got it.
And let's look at where we are. Crude is down. 10-year note yield is stable. And the best is the VIX is half of what it was on that March day. So, I'm going to say someone did a heck of a job. A heck of a job as we stand right now.
All right. That person would be Mr. Jerome Powell, maybe, down in D.C. today?
Well, you're only as strong as your team, as you well know.
Okay. That is true. All right. Appreciate it, Alan Nuckman. Thank you very much. Fun chat here to start off the week. The bullish macro hope and the short-term bullish trade for Plug Power.